For ya mamumo matwa me adai ho akwaba na ye bambo mu nimdifo ni pedi ehunu ni enso aba betina se a ye ne no eba aba bebo enkomo sisia dey na ansa na no me tete mfiafia ho nyina fi ho wie pa ye bebobo audios ni bi amamotie na almost an hour audio. Almost an hour audio benya dia aba enenam bi ho abehwe no wanya kakretie ase nipa mienu mema mienu na ebo wo monkomo ba ko so eposi pani na oni obi di nkomo ene esesi ehwe ne etu IGP fi onyesa ontimi muaye me nim kunim ewo abato ebekon 2024 ni mu efise ye ntumi mfa doctor ma na ye medi ntwo wa abato ni mu na manfo bisenti doctor ben no ye bi mu de omadwan fa ho but nipa na nhye da modin baby nso musi obodi ye bi se na leaked audios de yes ye bedi ache wo krom ha what if say bi ana ye de ensa aka no ya kan no enti broni se aye doctored ebe den ye timi de ho atoso eno argument bi am ti obi say debi leaked audio nti ye we whole party chairman ana former chairman of a party or court enti audio bi nsin audio bi e bi si o ensesen ka parliament kra na ti abedwakuo eka se yenye saa ensemu a eti se nhwehwemu ene hwan na esese wote abedwakuo no pacho ye nyina no pei ye ba na ya ba abesua de enti se de maponpon kakra chemu no wo de yenti audio ni bi.
For this assembly of elections is very critical. We need whatever we need to do to win, we have to do it.
And that one, people are trying is that it's not going to be easy for us. Because these and these people, they know what they're about.
They know what they're about.
Because why they insist that the man should go. Meanwhile, the court case hasn't finished. That's another issue. That's another issue. So I think what you are saying, you are right.
But we should have selected some of our own people together so that we work with the party to go over there and they know how to do things.
Because this man don't know what he's going to do.
He's not going to do anything, just going there to make sure that everything is done.
Okay.
And elections are actually, we don't win elections like that.
This old man, what?
I told him, he said, traffic. Maybe he told me that he said, I said, we always tell people, elections, you don't win elections through fair means.
No worries. Come, I don't know what I do.
Only problem. I was in meet the big matter that this current project, if you make a mistake and take him to elections, you take him to the elections to not help us.
It will not.
To not help us at all. And I will not even mind if the position is not given to me, but that man is changed. Because he will not help the party. He will not help the party at all. At all. He will not help the party.
You not help some people to
Yes, he will help the party at all. I know there are others who are also looking for this position. If I don't get, and this man is changed, and those people that we think they are our men, yes, like it, I will not be, I will say happy. Because we need to break this 8. That is the most important. So we need to break the 8.
You need
We need to break the 8.
Oh, yes. That's true.
Because I wouldn't want doctor to become better and then we lose the elections. Then what have we done? PDP is not correct. He won't help us. And I not believe that. We said it, he didn't believe us. We told them that we would regret. But they told our people. They thought because we were also fighting the position, that's why we are destroying it. But when they started arresting party people, that's when they said that people we said, they said, we told you. I didn't listen. We are still sitting down, watching.
So, audio no ne ate kakra no. Mikra mitia de mu na ho. Ade ne ye ha ye ho. Analyst ni wa ben ye wo bambo ene bambo hwehwemu nti security and intelligence wadomo suko ye mu doctor nti o Dr. Adam Bonaa mamena the hair mama see Z Nails and Beauty all the way inspectors bachona behind Echo Bank and are still nimi fefe or the mami for the week no ma rocking kama no ti me come for na ma say Z Nails Hair and Beauty okwa obesiesi pa freno 055 38370201 05538370201 na Instagram, Facebook and na TikTok follow no mami atade ne so de ye kuyaskis ene pamoye still me mo ni me sister Mrs. Jennifer Anson Ado ano ye juma wo NLA na okwa sorry ewo International Charismatic Church ICC inti nyame aduma 29th July enye beye ye no ewo Teshi Penny last stop St. Timothy School Park hono intimu anamunim Mrs. Jennifer Anson Ado no we free mu tinyame ya adomwa mu meja yen na yenkata me sister no eso krakra inti mikoso ama me maame ma Mary Anson ene ebusuafo ni nyina ejewa ne Uncle Same ma yueni obia richi yenyina yenkafra na yenhyeden NLA ene asori ICC monsomon kafra ICGC Fresh Oil Temple Church Mama ena ne bada form no tie nyina yenkafra na kuyaskis apam ho atade ama mi se menkoso amfa enye minua ye yi na mefa ensun me kanfo kuyaskis amao se occasion bia obenya ho atade ama kama friend 020 836-4729 020-836-4729 sisi aidie owo eye McCarthy Hill Junction oni JE University no enedi animhwe ono so Facebook ni Instagram Kuyaskis hwehwe no na pen new styles any designs na follow no so emame me do mo ase papa. Doctor, good morning.
Good morning, Michelle.
And pay your dasi. Doctor, now do you cry and you? Why are we bothering ourselves? You want to
mentia arefo na mentia producers nyina. Enti me montungu de me hunu ene de mate. Audio no emi say ewa yi.
Mate say almost an hour.
No, enye almost an hour. It's more than 2 hours. But the abede de wabontin no eye de emfa entawantawa bia emma yema mu ha and so you can say porto custom you be say enye injurious to the peace and security of this country no and abede di no
really
yes and so because I've listened to
pay me no audio and different ones
well nipa titru nipa mienu we any others.
Okay.
Any others.
Okay.
Video crack home, video cry I can. And so enya dia
other dia a word train say 1 hour na yenya na 55 minutes dia ni nim now say a bro a be 2 or more hours na dia wo ka say enkoma o man no dia ni wo mu tie ba bonten enko ye mo.
Oh, ni o ma wo mu ni nya mintumi nka because I mean as a security sector player no
team didie
no ebebo man nyoma ebebo man na nyoma ni bi wo ho na se wo kan wan hwe ya na wo pe asema ma wan kasa ho nti me se ha na se me kan na akwa se me pass mama or station numpo. To the extent some media phobia, you know, no money be so injurious.
Then I'm mono meche security for him the form yana yendi enu de yenye.
Oh, so is a more call. You can say journalism school. Say yenye no more call journalism school. And I also the Asian they are practicing here intelligently. When be also say nyoma we be ba. Den ya ye be nye bi na unye bi a unim said ye can say obe kanafa. But a boy what you can say said ye ubetumi put two issues no together. Okay. And to be obe catch obi obe can be say you know this thing is not injurious to the state. Nani panem is on share that ente the akano. Say utia that certain COP no or so ye omo so a chartered accountant or a lawyer. Meboa. Yeah. Unim said the amount for ebre to go to law school. And he said, we a lawyer there. Na sebi unim mra. And so you know, me the end say with respect and can me expectation they say nipano ka by this time ka waba out. It does say on one kasa or watch or lawyer. Okay. Now waba ababe distancing home. Free.
We
no, but oh yeah, they've bundled the photos around, pictures around. You I'm sure someone will be on Facebook.
Photoshop or
no, when you the American is audio no, a month for day. You find say
describing the huninti omanya obi a mususu say description
exactly, and that person is a living human being. Nipa not tiase. And Tianfan is a music is a mini bonnet tessa. Nasa the audio be Nasa the photo be canwa. I will not wait for an hour. I will do a disclaimer quickly and ask all the media houses to pull it down, apologize, and yes, I'm in umbe cocots. Meboa, it will amount to defamation, you know, scandalizing me. But up to now, the chartered accountant and you can say the lawyer hasn't come out. There's a certain Asari, or also you abandon the pictures around, you know. For him, I don't even know him, but his pictures have been bundled, and you know, you can say text. They've added text to whatever, and we are told some, you know. So maybe they say, Obi Obe can say we should just call it off. We are not Sebi. We are not being very candid with the issues. Me, that is what I would say with regards to the Ababededi. That is what I would say.
Enti mi musa se ye di photo card ni ho no ene no nso ye betumi aka se ye wo mu ne ana.
Oh, enu nti na me say the right honorable speaker of parliament rightly so was set up a committee, a 7-member committee. Because we share terms of TOR, terms of reference now or say or first of all omunyan hwehwemu and hwehwemu no mo identify say sankofo we are they the people and answer nyomwa. So he's giving if they are recommend sanctions, make recommendations for police reformation, because when him say Police Service Act no parliament be to me I try some reforming act no said the way a manner an IGP is appointed, the way a manner an IGP is and I say now it is going to be a bit tough. It's going to be a bit difficult because we are to mean sorry preba now we Auditor General and I say what's the name EC boss and I say any of these positions that they have tenure of office. But IGP say as a president baby or die the night before. Or sorry, I say, no wife, and I say, baby, or die, and 1 year, or no, so I'm no assign is where you ready. Obedient to me, he's not obligated to give any reason for sacking you.
IGP no need security of tenure.
There's no security of tenure, no. Yes, someone needs security of tenure.
Okay.
So Chief Justice Nancy appointed, no. Yeah. So him say, just Chief Justice Christianin, we share even Justice Wood, Madam Georgina Wood. Let me say, he served through various governments.
Yes.
She said through various governments.
First, we are Papa Kofo appointing, and Obetua so Mampeni Mills, and Otua so even Mampeni Mahama time.
So you see, for Chief Justice, you are protected under the law. To me, you can't come and be tampering with your kind of saying the judicial system to me, but you can come and tamper with some of the security, agencies like the police. Obe to me abana
your constitution ne ka ho so jania oba dodo amamu mu eno ye ne sa said ye be ye ode be bɔ ne ho ban mampani bia so obeba ne ya na tumi ede enti no wagyae ne sa
eno so na emwa ye no so ahu the way the judiciary omaye a bit consistent omaye consistent because you can't just to me without so I sorry prebakope now say Supreme Court judge with the own penasem and to demote na akọ you can't say so nko maybe appeals court judge and now say high court judge no and to me dey say security of tenure na any ho no any for instance who tape na omo say omo try to convince Nanado so onyi the allegedly allegedly it's yet I believe say parliament so let me add allegedly say only IGP no and mampanyin say onyi no utie a certain superintendent Asaria or so mampanyin no anya listening president now superintendent of police utumi can say to a certain president onya so say nana ado the president of the republic and ebia or ye defiant I believe in nipa na wa power no together with the interior minister ne omomokomo yi no say onye IGP no no ka say na adwuma ye eso ani and nka be play ball because we share the convincing statement ni nyina ne say omo aye me embreki 8 no as if say 2016 emra na John Mama elu so no na Kudalo Nanado na appointed Kudalo Nanado appointed no. But Nanado won that election with close to 1 million votes.
Okay.
Meboa. Yeah. Yes. So it tells you that IGP need to me bia. Or the best but ebia. Now ono the enke the mana. Ebia. Now or the chaos enebeba.
Okay.
And to me who say allegedly. Me who say akwa say coup.
Okay.
What's the mechanism? Akwa say
coup.
Because we share the machinations are course now. One no two and chroma by. And your police if one is soldier for.
Who are we named before now? And your phone it's then they will tell you that you pin the two and chroma by. Sometimes they will say CIA.
I am coming. Me, I don't want to me person be damn on your phone beba.
Okay.
But me person me come myself. Me, I want to deal with it professionally. Or more two and chroma by egui. Police for and as a soldier for any police for maybe okay say if you don't believe in your leadership you begin to do other things so be true no and so if they had succeeded allegedly if they had succeeded because it has to be authenticated but what I have I'm sure omudin abundant around if it was no cry and no cry but this time they would have come to distance themselves. But the Americans say if they had succeeded,
let
me just end. If they had succeeded in ousting their own IGP, assuming without saying that it was going to be possible, but if they had succeeded, the fact that the guy is your boss, whether you like it or not, you have ousted him. I'm sure say your man Penny President Nanado, or Her Excellency Rebecca. I'm sure they will disagree on a lot of things. If you disagree with your boss, not so free then IGP, you disagree with the president. So if you disagree with the president, are you going to line up police officers and get others to remove the president too? People haven't thought of it.
Any extreme scenario?
It's not an extreme scenario. If you listen to the tape, the full tape, then you would know I'm not creating an extreme scenario. I don't know whether I get what I'm trying to say. Do you know how democracies, were terminated? When there is civil unrest, because if you are attempting
protest,
if you are attempting to say break 8, I'm sure it is the citizens who will break the 8 or otherwise. And they be break 8 no. Ama MPP. And now say Yebeka say MPP in Kofi no bin somra. And so if we go to the polling center, now that's all you say you want to break the 8 into basa yomra, then what you are actually calling for is bloodshed. And when there is bloodshed, usually the security people try to step in. And so maybe there's it is not okay, sorry. Thank you. And to the American is extreme. I'm only doing analysis of what I have heard and what I have seen. Okay. In terms of your kind of saying the videos I've seen and maybe the audio I've heard allegedly, because me sure say Parliament Right Honorable Committee now are set up now. The ombe no my recommendation, but me person be abe can say a fake, because a faker I'm sure say by this time or more or mudinya bundle around no would have come out by this and come baba can say no idea with it enyamia. There was a time obi one lady on social media and saying see me obi someone is impersonating me ewo Twitter. Okay. But Bonaa or YNB ONNA.
Oh, didn't see a 1N.
Maybe the 1N double A.
Okay.
Abayo bet now Facebook. Yeah, live Facebook. Edi matemwa. Even when I may try say me catch and say enyemia, and her listeners, I catch and say enyemia. I say no, it's me. I say this woman. Me, I don't. Edi matemwa. But you see, the moment otage me, the moment she said it, meaning say enyemia no. I quickly went to say distance myself and said, because I can't have a call Twitter. And I'm a call checking, I say, there are two, and the person has also done the Twitter is Dr. Adam Bonaa. So just spell it. And I said, no, the other one is not me. I don't even know the person. But the person actually had followed me on Twitter. I'm only using that as an illustration. Okay. Wow, media houses now more bundle media around no enyamia menyeshi. But for let me say break it Tuesday and then Friday what be? Menteshi. So mine is that if theater pini nyina na say wo hwe video no kakra ka ho a na wo beti wo say no
video are connected to the tape.
Yes.
Do you think that near a meeting be no more analysis? Because the next thing is authenticate identity na ye high ho.
No, the entire say high ho ne say you can say secret meetings in the end two say buzi house one of them etutu aban bebre.
Okay.
Ubisa amanyofo a say ya no me obehwe na obi bia wo ti ho ya wo di wadwuma ye wadwuma yi obi ta ya kire oni onyawa na kwa twitwa onati no we you afri ho entika audio we ama na according to tie audio na hwe video na mo say na ye president Nanado na so ye den onti the obeka no who can some own few and I'm happy they actually said that, because if komu can say Nanado crash obeyi na komu indicting Nanado but up can Nanado almost Nanado so onyi no immediately tape ni ba out the interior minister because Nana say onyi no and so tape ni there but Nana so onyi no.
Okay.
And so which I think is very good for the president that at least omoya attempts na Nana so onyi no. And so me pese be kwa koye no amanyosem making it NDC MPP. Yeah, no purely professional.
But almost start say that because tape no kre wo mu say IGP no na oye Mills boy and na ye say am pa no ye ADC.
No ye professionals no machia obi na open ade to me obi samia I say obi na open ade and na kwan obefa so a obi yi free ho and na all ye de obeye onu kwan enim de woni trim ko ye nyina ye nim say IGP to me breaki 8 and IGP to me win election mobia and I'm kind of kudalo and you no any yi no you can say
IGP are negligent na afi we ballot box on at on share
and na make no ye nyina ye nim de si aya waso west wagon meboa.
Okay.
And na ye nyina so ye nim de si you can say kumawu any nim de si Asin
North. Okay.
For the first time in this country's fourth Republican Constitution, these are the only two periods holding by elections are a month when I share that moja bia yan spili moja bia, which is good. And to me media say so per se ya mambe IGP. Na so man penyin so no de on pem moja hwe bia on pem basabasa yo bia wa na say also insist na say utie audio na kwan bi so no Osi police for dodo na wo omanmo ha no uyi 100 a 2 bi pe na penas na penasem. So for me enu nti na ese yen hwehwemu no mutumi kire ese police for ben ni police for ben na mo kire se o mo mpe mo nyina mo boss na sem. Afen so uhwa we indicted the sitting vice president. So sitting and this is where the issues are. Who can say sitting vice president or no per the constitution? Enye obi na ti baby constitution is on the chairman of the police council.
Okay.
What did I make an say?
Okay.
Now so can say the sitting vice president cry any IGP enye fine. What did I make an say? You are indicting you can't say the sitting vice president.
The chairman be den a oni ni.
Thank you.
Ni mediator yi.
Thank you.
Fine.
Chairman be den who say AG Attorney General ono cry ni IG enye fine. Yen ina so enim say criminal prosecutions starts from the AG's office and they are done for and on behalf of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice of Ghana. Okay. And it's all say nipa na and what is the work of the police? Cardinal edwuma mu ye dey am titru so ombehwe say bambo ebekoyie ombehwe say or akromfo ekroma ombetechi omo na peace and security be existing na de. And so if they share ene me sure say court say wo ye mamu ha nyina criminal prosecutions your sentence be kofi ase, all these things are getting done on behalf of the AG. And it's all say AG no only IGP no enkasa
amuntemu nye kama.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? It means that while you have created a state that is not stable. If you listen to the tape.
As omo nkasa but adwuma ne de omo ye nti e be den na.
That is where we need to know. Say bia the who cano me say yes allegedly.
Yeah.
Me boa the parliamentary committee on be ba be confirm am and say nokre aso nokre anase nya nokre say mo ena mo kan sansem way, but the audio is there. It's more than 2 hours including some videos. And to the Americans say they indicted Nana Santibedi etu.
Executive Secretary who share a lot of releases that are coming from the presidency. You will be appointment in power. I think usually who share letters never win. I think he signs. Who indicted they say Omukra ne impose oni Gabi Otredakon and they impose the IGP on the president. This president doesn't look like someone you can impose someone on. Na me ka so mo say audio num na mo can say president o kan sema o nti. Thank
you. But so you see the contradiction and flip-flopping, coming. We need to know what is it. Because Okase Gabi Otredakon and Nana Santibedi etu, he works directly under the president.
Okay. He takes
instructions from the president. I don't want to believe that Nana Santibedi etu would give instructions to the president. I don't think Gabi can give my instructions to the president. And so this is what makes the audio very serious, because you have indicted a man for Bebromu Kukudem or Memoa. Aso nokre, enya nokre, nim. And so all these things me assure say committee no better say without preempting anything no. Ombe share say wana ene say ye de ne ba na otumi beka say it is true, it is not true. The omo kan no menka ho anase meka ho. Because there are more names who tie audio na. Even a certain dental clinic yebo omudin ewo audio nim in Osu or office ni wo Osu.
Okay.
I don't know that, but I know the name through the audio. So I'm sure the committee would have to investigate where all these things are done. Among for Omubo Coastal Development CU
authority
on BBB Saibu me share the name but BBB Saibu and so sanko for when and a lot of phone calls came in and to be obeka say I mean how artificial AI. Sorry AI obi obeka say artificial intelligence no, there is a way these things you do the programming with artificial intelligence.
Okay.
There is a way you do the programming. And so Uko can say, you can't say this looks like artificial intelligence. Then you should know that these were real human beings at a physical location.
Now in your doctrine, because first and could be audio by because it's been doctored.
And it doesn't take long.
But say AI.
AI. And I make say what to say or more sebi yabubo mudino obi abeka say is been doctored ana.
No.
Thank you. Obi amekan. And so yeah you watch no and I try say be put spin you be say but maybe the end say if you know what some of us know there is no way you be say sa audio way there a doctored and our video way doctored. It is not. As for that I will tell you, but mine is that from where I sit I will say that it is not. But ebia parliamentary select committee no motenasia they will be able to ombe but the thing is if it's doctored there were people there. And you know that you swear an oath. One can of say, Kodedi say, the all can intro, and you have done that under oath, perjury. And because this is a parliamentary way, perjury. So we need to be careful what we are talking about.
What if say be a political season, because it's a said Dr. Ba, yentimin for Dr. Mana, yentimin breaky 8, and ya day. And then I say, maybe a season now a woman so. A political peak season.
Oh, you see, when is a politician being a coyer ya? Me not sure say we improve here, but discuss it. So there's a politician saying supervise election where your memoir. Another make an memoir. Politicians no supervise it. Omo can hold there, but don't play any role with regards to election security to memoir. One and share election security task force. No one and dano. Anya IGP.
Okay.
IGP nedano election security task force no. Police, immigration, fire, prisons, any omomeka ho so on be here soldier for no but IGP no he is in charge of internal security on the dano.
Okay.
And it's also yemfa the biane maw na obeboa to break the 8 which I believe it's not possible. But maybe you have ideas view or trimwa. But I don't think if Vice President Mahmoud Bawumia be break 8 now obey here any IGP. So man break it. I don't believe in it.
Okay.
Me believe it says so obey winnie. Ghana for be trauma number trauma. So Ghana for so and trauma na omon trauma no. It's as simple as that. And since 1992, I mean the evidence has been there. And to me person be abeka say a political season. I mean see we amanyo for na court na say and omo bopo. I no. You can always say but you are talking about professionals who free COP and now call IGP.
In fact, IGP is political appointment. It's COP no.
Yes.
And I will last to run the service.
Or Police Service Act now. You know, even though you can be appointed IGP as a senior officer, yes, or we COP no. From the senior officer rank because a political appointment no president no for say one now is suitable and who he answer obey IGP obey me appoint to say IGP but the American said the highest rank in terms of more way near IGP and for as convention OSHA it's been COPs and so udruha the next step and ka be movie and also be kofi no eye obe retire no IGP when to me nro ho na o time so a sabi na ya dawas say wa boa Ghana man no na ye do kakra ma no akofie na you know wo de akwa na nanom na ade and so that is it and so me dey say and the two of them are senior police officers senior police officer
no rank near them
Bako according to what some of us have picked is a superintendent of police ufri wa call chief superintendent and so ufri wa call assistant commissioner of police. What did the mechanic say? So from a certain angle, ASP need the Ekeka who bas running a senior police officer. Yes, okay. From ASP, assistant superintendent of police, banning we senior police or munina, you know, per or and so these are two senior police officers. And yet, Sebako, anyway, the only thing is that they differ in rank. But when you are referring to them, they are senior police officers. Okay.
No committee no, or the why establishes a step no ye mongu if it's in same room.
Yes.
Inti ye fanye juma. Say the ye juma committee no ebi mo se o and can say parliament neti ye ma police for na and then obi say na ye na police for na because ye police senior officers wa wasem omo akodim komo ebi so say and shouldn't even be the parliament so and ye nanka say executive president so far same here no so ehwe musi see a voice you cry be there establish here forensics near there into hwe yanka ana wo hwe committee no parliament there na you okay ana can say edwuma ko foforo institution foforo the committee no na ho amusa na o ma ye members na wo mo enso adwumadi e de be hye wo mo sa terms of reference are you saying
it was a parliament you can democracy parliament hu hia pa
okay
parliament hu hia nkasa wo hwe ya bakosemo a se omo enim kuku no say isi a omo no ho kire omo pa obetini say parliament has been suspended obo report to the nearest police station and to omo de ehia omo ankasa
okay
because whether you like it or not omo be attempt say no manoma we no sometimes they end up you can say forming their own executive whether you like it or not what do they make can say but some way somehow parliament no omo dissolve parliament and so omo de ehia omo ankasa and now shall akwa by partisan probe e be free minority e be free majority the speaker has been very smart about it 3-3 and then said they are supposed to get a technical, which is very good, to help with, investigating and interrogating their SNO. And so important, but it doesn't matter if we can have, different, organizations or more try some investigating. But I will say
yes,
the police.
Another committee.
Oh, the interior minister, for instance, who Ejra committee. Ejra kaka we no ofrimo no ukaya the interior minister setting up a ministerial committee and I think one justice something now my brother Vladimir Tridan so no can who crabby as one of the no mo can home report by I think they've compensated say your mom prior no and so me the army feel said this committees work better than presidential you can say the commissions of inquiry.
Okay.
I know we sha. I also West Wagon. You can say, "Omon pray prayer no cry your mouth mushe." You munya she. But there have been two committees of inquiry. The interior minister, the current interior minister, since he came into existence, one set it up. One has to do with the one in is it not Ayawaso? There was one somewhere before the Aswansi one.
Okay.
Aswansi 7. So memu ya. Police mistake the families were adequately compensated but you are compensating because with that it works better and can media come in and can interior minister also until on committee it doesn't matter where so the parliament is one of the organs of government and under the executive you would have the interior minister or the interior ministry in also be to me at on our committee and come so ebe your mo ahwehwemu but police if one there I will not subscribe say police if one no ebe your mo there because police is ahene e no mo pese nkom betu no na say it will not matter if they come up with a good or bad report it will be because a conflict of interest will be because I don't know say na nkom be so mu yiwu until report be na beba but parliament today report on rebeba no ebe boa omo ankasa because wo hwe ya man yosem a say and unim say so your elections e wo ye kro mu ha wo be hwe na sometimes even a sitting MP no complain say police if one no kra enimu ano
okay
what did the make an say a sitting MP so mu nimu ano because what's the name a certain police officer is doing certain things emu ano and to more MPs when it comes to some of these things. And so as far as I'm concerned, I think that the police shouldn't be directly, unless of course they be investigative committees, and our committee we only hear some information, some former forensic analysis of the audio and the whatever, because the police will still have that expertise. Okay. But that is going to be a police officer who you didn't have say
okay.
So for me,
any day bet me I trust the okay.
Obviously, because I think say utie audio no. What tie audio ni nyina? So what tie audio ni nyina?
55 minutes na me
what I'm saying
which
is
honesty no cry me up to bear some 30 minutes or less. Yeah.
Utie audio ni nyina, you know say these people amunya faceless people. There's a face or there's a face to it. And now be or yeah juma within the security sector. Uti voice snippet you know who these people are likely to be. Uti voice na you be na be catcher. And now
is it to say senti any difficult say be hu enimu e what's happening?
No, any difficult, not at all. any difficult at all. If you know what I know with regards to, you know, forensic analysis, anything, you know, anything. Usually when these things are created, there is a pattern. There's a pattern to establish that this thing was generated in another way. But this is not generated through. Now, idea, say na ye bo say onte the ye can.
Yeah.
Idea was generated here. You see a certain consistency. I don't know whether
and
you get
clarity.
You see a certain consistency.
Okay.
You know, clarity. You could see your waves. You know, you could see how the system was behaving on your thing. You will see a certain consistency. Then you say, so, oh, at the way, I say, you sue, either say, studio equipment TB, and I say, even big media houses like you, sometimes you record the mobile banner, na voice, no, and share that way. And so, idea will be recording quietly there, and a telephone calls, and you could see as a month for lunch, and the dispatch rider, and we did him for. Now, you can't say artificial intelligence, Bena, you did create idea we are. Maybe say, watching the band, we're doing.
But is it not baffling? Say, empenyin 40 say, o masi aridare wo temu. Obi beka se omu betimi aye loose sa. Ana se denti na obi so beka se meni Dr. Bonkomo benu komo. Ye nim se ye di benu komo ye justin konsan ni ade ye kan krofo ho asema ye top issue. E dey be record ya na say ye be ye lose sa because ye nim se mpanyimfo no kra cause bi o beka se there be ye ti adwadwefo kra ofro say mame fro e wo live bibi so we me sure of it e bia ya tape ye nye ni ha say ye nye ni ha say nti sometimes o tie cha wo say omu nim sa ade no but we ase afa omu and omu share that say ye kana babonten
oh media metumi aka say be can dey bia in my work in security ne sebi my level of maturity na me can dey bia say asemu a ye bisaw anu yie e wo pete mu a wo be si uti ase no ye nka no kokoam beja sa what mama can potoka say
okay.
What if you when you are asked in public to say something what you cannot say openly in public, be careful when you are saying it privately.
Okay.
What did I make an say? It means that Nipana, the awokano, you it means the awokano, you have to be sure that the awokano MPA. What did I make an say? I meet you in this studio. I think it's not you severally. It is not everything. I mean, no minutiae. I must start taking. I will never do that. What did I make an say? But nipa way, na Bob Brown, na ye way, you know the person, and no to me among consaka crying the MPA that. But nipa no share, nipa no be a 1 year, 2 year, you know 1 year be na the young cano, the young cano wako cano kukuem, ye bisao. I will publicly unto minka, and that is what has happened. What did I make an answer? Allegedly, that is the way it looks. And to more mutie, be careful, because usually these days technology, people have systems to tap, and sometimes even record you on a live, you can say, telephone. So and we have those devices in this country. So be careful. Nipa only needing common. No money be or usually uno be din command. Now see yen switch it. To say okay, yen switch it. Yeah. Even yen switching anka sample, you have to know who you are switching with. What's the mechanism? You have to be very careful. But unfortunately, I don't know allegedly whether it was act of desperation meaning, because some of the things and matter the fit and I already mean starting share. What did the mechanism say?
Not just a victory ataria.
Victory ataria because say ya can we the uko president who is just letter na moment trauma no assigning to me starting shana. You know the moment I best started you are desperate. Utia you know he say onko nanko person okoye MP wo bekwayo said and bekwayo no a local oh bekwayo constituency no a local IG no the national what did I make an say and so all these things the moment I sabi you know we best start adwin your way no now we resolve no one here now you begin to do things that are unethical. You begin to lose one here so a sense of alertness no ofo say de me ya me so me di me kwa ko di sa di bia we na NSMA. So for me I think that question now beside and say omu lowa omu a state of alertness. I don't know, but what I can say is probably that is what happened. But it is good. It is good. And so say about daddy. Can you imagine say? Omu ye pushi because after saying you know ye TB. Some media for them TB say oh every best is IGP. Every be in every ho and a boom and a bomb be toy. Atomic bomb be toy. What to the can I say? And to me media say can you imagine? Say president new Obia and Kobe high. No say okay mo mama president be in every ho. Na me the nipa se mesi aba. Come media for anybody say na abatu aye to and the civil unrest abaye memo ha. Come baby sir.
I see.
Because there is no way you want to do such a thing. Now opposition for a show. And now for all you know, MPP, majority of them will not support such a thing. What did I make an answer? Majority of them will not support such a thing because MPP is a party. And it is a party because we are in a democracy. But if there is civil unrest, MPP will cease to be in existence. So it is in the interest of all the parties, including the smaller parties, say, in political parties, no, now say, in democracy, and so when people begin to do things, some of us saw 1979. I saw it with my eyes. And I'm sure a lot of viewers or Mushaye would have seen 1979 with their eyes. I grew up in Tema. There were dead bodies. Those days, I don't live in Tema again. But you can't say from Tema Community 2 to Habo.
Okay.
Now we drew Meridian Hotel. Now our Sunny people no kakra eko main Habo no. Now you muda sometimes in Konda would you go and see a dead body lying in the bush. You go and come back the next day. Na efununu da ho emununu sebi na da hostel. And these are not things that happen in Sierra Leone. It happen esi wo ye ba mu a.
Yes, our Sierra Leone ye be ko horses ya. Me
pese amanfo hu say ye democracy no ye mo ho ban. And to obi a obe try say obe mess up your democracy no. Ni I expose no.
Nti sesi I say committee ya speaker ti also so say interior so for Rambrus there in Subetibia and say she no say omutia hwan mu sa na yemfrɛ wo mu na emusa wo mu asem emusa wo mu den
o hwe utie tape no full ya abobo edim bebre yabo vice president din yabo ye kan say attorney general din yabo ye kan say bedietuo yabo NSTB yabo Edupoku is a former police officer. Yabo ye can say Gabi Otredakon. Yabo say into more bet nase. No ma ye can say a list on bet true any depending on said ye bo udin fire any dear ebia nanka oboa omo aye no baka so nipa we de oyobia ye friend a obeboa yen any ye hwehwe mu no ma friend no na ye bisa say den na unim ewo ho.
Okay.
What did I make an answer? Then and now unim wo ho. No be can say oh the minimum any ABCDSYZ. Now so I know the beja parliamentary committee say you can say interior minister so betene there but me come ade anka be boa and say interior minister be can say oh metibi nanka one be we no na compare her say whether there is any because say and I'm do the answer until but the good thing is that the right honorable speaker rightly so are forming a bipartisan committee and I may for say amanyofo na ewo ye mamu ha no ade we hia omo echen yen na sabi here no ye to aba we only vote no because omo de that omo de omo adwuma omo didi hu no.
Okay.
And she said democracy ni ho a den e no mbeye.
So after committee no ewi omejuma no, what next?
Oh, say who share TOR na say terms of reference na right honorable speaker edema omona omumbeye ombe authenticate the veracity ombe say or otherwise of your kind saying whether we know no kre voices no omwom no are they identifiable you can say would you see you know what were they thinking why uno we or say omumbe recommendation for sanctions.
Okay.
Because a recommendation for sanctions are or more directly involved no say dear yate no say no krese omo enomo ehye a asotwe ben ene de bema omo.
Okay.
Eno no media mean to mean decided. Everywhere or say recommendation to parliament. So when you say parliament, there be amendment be and say in Tampa law, section 43 of the Narcotics Act, Supreme Court ebogu ye. Quickly, Oma sign atina say aye amendment apasibium. So in Tampa Act no about and I say the whatever that the section 43 no is back again live.
Yeah.
And the parliament is clothed with the power to enact laws and amend them and tweak them here and there. And so recommendation no somebody recommended Emma the parliament and I said the speaker of parliament say ebia the mode of appointment of IGP tenure of office na the idea no yenhwe near India parliament is clothed with the power to do it and that would help with your because we share there are usually too many changes when there is change of government. Too many changes. And the office of the IGP should have been one of the positions, you should be given that tenure of office, security of office. Said the Obia and because the very day about IGP, now man for Shashasi, no mutual 90. Open Konkonsa, Ghana police, open Konkonsa. That is the headquarters of Konkonsa.
Ghana and Konkonsa.
Ghana and Konkonsa.
Police for
oh, I'm telling you, open Ghana and Konkonsa. The headquarters of Ghana and Konkonsa. You go to the police barracks, you go to the police district, you go there, police stations. A honor.
I see.
I'm telling you this for a fact.
Okay.
I'm just telling you this for a fact.
That's why your research.
Oh, no. I grew up in the barracks, so I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
In Ghana and Konkonsa.
Police for na nedia no mabusuan for mo yere ni omuma.
Oh, mo nyina ka ho. Mo nyina ka ho.
I see.
Open Ghana and Konkonsa. Me say the headquarters of Ghana and Konkonsa is the Ghana police. And so we can only reform it if you the in Shishepa to ho said ye be ya say power say adwuma we na wo ya obey no be the district commander no of so no ni wo fa bi a minister and the district commander no reprimanded no catch and said they no nyene no report on so here member constable we are member transfer o district commander o divisional commander member ya twa so we hwana I don't know what the American say.
So onimo bi a owo to me so wa ban nti no kuma no wakona chese police panino ne ho aba asem.
Thank you. And these things are there. Ghana and Konkonsa there. And I say this, the way it is.
Confidently.
Confidently. I'm asking them, I'm challenging them to come out and come and say the Bonaa Kanobwa. Ghana and Konkonsa there me say Ghana police a honest fee. And so, but they are very good ones who are very focused. But you see, the mode of appointment of police are here no. To make the pressure to nipa so. MPD and minister because our district commander there free ho. But the mode of appointment
that brings to mind this thing that will be a say as a COP for no to position I to say pyramid no. Inti asie no aye kakraka na ekono na emwa nti ebimu aba abeye COP sa wo mu dɔɔso na omuguo yese kane no bia na abeye no COP for no commission of police bia mienu miensa bi ti yeyi baako no okokoye IGP a na kyese mo maka no so batene no ase wo mu dɔɔso no mabegu sa rank woni nti Konkonsa headquarters and Konkonsa ne ani brani ananti twitwa aba. Could that one be a problem?
It could be, but there is a reason. Those of us who work within the system.
Okay.
Ghanaian population, 1970 nursing, 1980 nursing, 1990 nursing, 2000 nursing, 2010, 2020. Now we are in 2023. Now Ghana police population and Kasa nursing.
Just 2010, now you about 30 million. Now, in 10 years' time, we are 37 million.
Okay.
Plus.
And to the American, say, and Ghana police, me see me tema. The only other region, and a police region, apart from the traditional regions, ne tema.
Yeah.
Nanseya ni ebenya kaswa.
Okay.
But subsequently, see our police regions, where you memuha, 24 was say. Because police regions so. Oko Eastern, omo Eastern North, oko ha, omo say, because policing a jurisdiction. Those days no better highway robbery.
Okay.
Now, regional commander, Titamale, na the jurisdiction and they our me you know John Mama Krum bole
ho
now what tamale na say robbery si o bole a wo be free tamale then time na ba be drew. So these days o my creating said e be ya you know e be yen kumankuma na amanfo a and you need a certain caliber of people to man these regions.
Okay.
What did I make an say? And so depending on the dynamics any the air cost no and inform me the number of COPs you have. Those days, na me call police headquarters na me dwa. Unim ni na me dwa. O start fear na mo so mo frɛ visibility. U from the back. On say na say mo fa ni mo fa itiro. O fa itiro ho be ko na police want to run motor na me. Na krono koksu e krono na motor na me. I used to be say police officers are wasting at the police headquarters. Omonya hwe na krono mo ha abeka la pass ha you can say abeka junction. You know there was a robbery that happened here in front here some time ago. And I said and that day when the robbery one day I think I can't remember the exact year. But when it was taking place I had a meeting so I got there and I'm beside then I said Haji now call you almost blocks so now the idea and then I'm send on say oh we are working on that. We are working on that and you two na there so.
Okay.
What did I make an say? But today, Minuaba, when you are in town, don't you see them? Motorbikes so baby or more no almost or more so she. Or they also your MP jumping traffic your betcho. Also your minister. Omo kan ni nyina o tape him say IGP Cratchy Council of State member. Now Council of State member in today or above the law. We are Council of State member respectfully we are above the law. We are former IGP. We crown and so dimra so. We are above the law. Wachi also wachi wana Samia Wuku echichi. We shall tie tape ni nyina. Echichi we. So unya IGP all this are eduma we are. Yes ani epeno. Everybody is within the line and then
now man can share about us in North no say one more man for 2 anko.
Omo kan ni nyina. I know they say public knowledge. Omo eno na you see, that was like the icing on the cake. Yeah, cake, yeah, share. You can't say, oh, we more have been brown. Now, yeah, the icing, no, so then yeah, the for home. That was the icing. You see here as a justification. The entire, there's some man penny free because I send off is an example. And from a reliable source, man penny said, I mean, I send off, you know, we lost and we lost. You know, black and white. We lost black and white. And you'll be or motu abana asking of you know voters etomaya. Kebe wini. On my pennies a miami ko hobby to go and campaign. Me can the American but and that is democracy. Another American meboa. But they used it as a yardstick. Omu use when union as well. Or mo say ye free why. Say mo person mo break 8 now. Say the yen to me and winning as no. Mo person mo break 8 in the day. Now allegedly because fake humility when a genuine humility you know some of the things a bit below the belt but you see there's substance in it me and no harm because then
obi say when you abre wo hododo na mama ya ti wa de sa audio ne no ekosi isen a when you abre we hu
mama ya ti wa de
de no oni obi edi nkomo a eno so eba beda edwe ya oni A+ die okay
make audio make I no you see mama ya ti wa de no nye asem bi a ebo man ana na asem a ebo man mama ya ti wa let's even assume say na audio no legitimate. Okay. Did you hear say mama ya ti wa so obesesa obe break 8 na mo bi ana so obe mo bi win election. So
but
I want
now
people,
be position ya stake ye party for ye nya ade sa ne ade wo.
I understand but the American is you see those ones you can understand. You see those ones I always say na say mpo NDC former regional chairman what is his name Ofosu Ampof national
chairman some of
Obi there was a recording them say Sebi a war court this man, he used to be the Bonaa deputy chairman. He's a lawyer, very finidi.
For party bank.
For MPP. He used to be very vocal, very finidi.
Nana Obribwa.
Oh, Nana Obribwa. There was a time audio be back out. We discussed this in this studio. And I was against the fact that the Okanye no nye we biya. I said the normal political concern will be recorded. No. I supported him and I said, you know, these things, but recording a far or minor, say bebo minor, we must know. Constitution no, enjoins us. See a be protected. So omo kano situate the Oka about Mami anti wadi Oka. I mean, who would even want to set up a committee to investigate a certain conversation, you know, say a party, Nisano. You didn't hear anything that would destabilize this country. Also, Bakono, Obribwahini, dia some time ago, Bededi. Obribwahini was only saying, they are not supporting the BBB grassroots now. How do you take Obribwahini on for, you know, Obina, Dream Bonnie, or Coco recording or said but it didn't fly. Of some for the main country in Fahu because it's in court. Main country in Fahu. But the American is say, I am not, I don't like recording because it is not good.
Okay.
It is not good to a very large extent.
Okay.
But recording a far, say a bebo minor, we must know. Okay. Say, the Speaker of Parliament would say, he will form a committee if he believes say adewe enye ababia nimu na say enye papa. And so that is what I want people to understand. Say don't wish this out. And in population census, we are told that about 60% of the people, you know, population in Ghana are under 30. It tells you say a lot of them have not gone through what some of us have gone through growing up.
Okay.
But so what femua?
Omo 79.
Omo 79. Omo before 70. Before 79, na no see you. Before 79, right around you kind of saying 76, 77, 78, 79. There were a lot of confusion, baby. And now bet you to see a Ghana anthem no pe. Those is na GBC SW1 SW2.
Okay.
Well, now I say no my bunch from
Radio 1, Radio 2.
What is say a national anthem ahoma chepe no be ahia no be agina ho no be atie say military for ben na omo akọ broadcasting house na omo person omo kire say sisi ade dia over na there's a counter na so ignore those people. Wow. Say yeah and the country was completely chaotic. Chaotic.
Yeka chaos any asumdwe ne de o se de o man bebo beba. Eyo nwanwa se for se nwanwa o se besi so just and rather aba betodwa se ye hwe peaceful countries world ranking any West Africa Sierra Leone of all countries etimi abetu Ghana ama sisi aye kan o man a emudwo asumdwe wo mu a Sierra Leone da kane wo West Africa ha ama Ghana whatever second whatever third see I would have fourth.
Oh,
some of these things
these things can home but say they should come back again. I don't believe it. No, I don't believe it. I have to be very honest with you. Young memufo na nkasa so kan ho. Oko Facebook withdraw who are man for saying all manner of things that does not represent what is happening in Ghana. A man 40 amanone wakwa kotina ho be 20 years on ba Ghana da. Oko Facebook no ko hu bibia na see Ghana de oba ayehu. It is not true. And so this is just a perception index.
Okay.
Even though it is informative, I say you share na ye normally be any no. I will tell you that for this global peace and security index no, it's not a true reflection of what is happening in Ghana. No. Ghana is safer than you know, Accra is safer than London. Accra is safer than New York. Accra is safer than you can't say Washington DC. I am safe walking in Accra at dawn than walking in you know London Borough. I'm telling you. I'm safe. I'm here. You don't haven't you heard about the knife? You know the knife crimes in London. Ghana, how many people near war almost every day? Ghana, how many people near ball mutuo ordinarily every day?
First 9 times, those domestic ones.
Those are domestic. Obini nimpna, any obini ni jolly ni mami ne bushia. That one you can't stop it. That one you can't stop it. I mean, can't say you can't stop it. The heat that has engulfed the world. People are becoming broke. When I used to live in London, my rent used to be about £400 a month.
Okay.
The same facility, if you go and ask today, it's about maybe £1,500, about 1,500.
1,500.
Now, baby, the same property being mechan. Ghana is the same. Another mechan. So people increasingly, psychologically, people are beginning to have problems. And so when we say counseling, no, any clinical psychologists, no, and I can see a form more. Nanka, ye program ya ne binumwaba to advise people who are going through various challenges. People are going through challenges, but the attorney say, "Omunya emwa ebeboa omo nanka ebia where the be any ebe catch any pan say oh there will come no." You see, when I gave birth to my son,
okay,
my son, he's now 20 years old in London. I went to a bookshop and I got a book about children. And what kind of book now? It tells you when you panedi akranedi 1 month no say enani subaintie.
Okay.
Ready 2 months no say enani subaintie.
Okay.
6 months. So I kept reading the book and I kept following the changes in the boy. What did I make and I say? So, and I'm sure those who wrote this book would be clinical psychologists. And so we need these people if we want to stop domestic violence. And so domestic violence, no, enya dia obe yusu eno ediarity and because ba ku bi esi e say nipa no okun nipa ni wi se bi okun nipa ni wi no no a e de no koma police for. It's different from ebi ade esi ablekume. What did I make an answer? I bought police in no. Okay, said those ones no akosro a. That's who use no to rate Ghana. No make say bia you are being truthful. But the truth is that doesn't reflect the true Ghana. For me, I differ. I have to be very honest with you. Okay. I differ from the matter, but I won't say young rubbish. No. The to me I can say, let's look at it. Ababe womni share. What has to be done? And now we share even the security services. Their resources almost so much. I'm not holding brief for them. I'm not holding brief for them. Their resources on recruitment are costing.
But yet not enough.
No, enough. We haven't even reached kind of say half mark now. So here 50% times our fee and the number 25%. Okay. And you push 25 being count. Now can call 50%. Say the police citizen ratio no ebe cost prisons officers na say many social welfare for enkomobim they come office kra nya dia and so any back kra and so o can say domestic no manoma ya say social welfare for na nkomo omo so di ho akotene na ni kasa ono ne edan ya otimu no ensu oto ana etogu ne so e wo dan ni mu now say nipa no onkonko he non solve domestic dispute. So I think that as a people, we need to resource these important, significant state institutions. Okay. But I think you cannot resource all of them at a go. Okay. But I would not want to say because I'm wondering what they used, and they said Sierra Leone, well, we have always been first, and so maybe as a patriot or as a Ghanaian, and also in the sector, I'm speaking from a point where I
wonder what they used. Now, I'm not here first, you know. Well, if you are wondering, let me tell you, almost the level of societal safety, any security, extent of ongoing domestic and international conflict, and a degree of militarization, and no mudigina so
degree of militarization. You call a saying, soldier for. Your call soldier for. I don't know whether you are following your call.
Maybe your mama may do that. No, remember that your question just this
Dabi.
Okay. I will look for the
gradually the military is performing military functions. Now say they are working at the border areas and they have some people who are not supposed. And yes, among phobia crossing from Burkina Faso, Memuha, Omo actually almost sign back. That is the work of the military. They can say external aggression or no. But if the police and the other immigration are there, then if they are overwhelmed, they are afraid almost omumra. And the degree of militarization, no, mine is that may use these two by elections. Did you see the military? No. And so let's not bastardize the military. Apart from that, in terms of there is another one. What was it? You said something.
international conflict, ongoing domestic and international conflict, and then societal safety and security.
Societal safety. I'm sure say what's in Kraha. Ufi ebano, obi to abuba bibo, okai ni mana so be try so be open aju phone every unsem.
No mum de enye di mo dance say Ghana muye.
Thank you. So you are speaking the same language as me. Unhia so ba conduct research bia. I'm sorry, I don't want to be late for my meetings. I'm sorry, papa, and I'm member. Obi anyone try so be me prono. And I say obi make my candle.
Intelligence gathering, mo hwe nkura enyi nkura kese mu na omo ni enkran. Ene temane ne Cape Coast ne omo wo akire na aka na ehon so etisa.
Oh, me nuaba. Sisi a mobile phone, abefu this mobile phone. She knew where she was Ghana ha. You see what Tokrom client.
Okay.
And so what I'm trying to say is say technology are so close.
Okay.
And so the American is say what this global peace index it does not reflect
the reality.
No, I'm asking anyone. It does not reflect. We have challenges.
But
I will not run away
interesting to say Peace Council for Chairman Reverend Dr. Dujem Fidi Tusha no say omu use research, be it qualitative or quantitative research. And omude edu sa conclusion way. They use 23 qualitative and quantitative indicators from highly placed or respected resources.
Which is good.
Sources.
The American say, I am not actually rubbishing on research work. You heard me. The American say, Mami mungu yanshare areas I be to me are working on.
Okay.
But who share the entirety of the Omuda Bana, it does not truly reflect what degree of militarization. Maybe so I say, when was the last time who say, first of all, ABA, Omu Yusu Ashaman. Okay. ABA Omu Yusu Ashaman.
Okay.
Omu Yusu Ashaman.
Okay.
Omu Yusu Ashaman there, but how many of the Ashamans have we had? Do you use one incident and say, degree? Nanseya, the Bogosu say, Soja Fobine, citizens be no more kutan krantie akesi be threatening soldier for pa kutetu no more threaten na soldier for no they were backing
police there na me hu but
they were backing off those days who the better kind our soldier ni so no ababeku but the soldiers backed off and watched them to go. It means that even your soldiers for Nankasa highly have become professional in a way.
Okay.
And so for some of you Sebi we are within the system no. So can I say one can here? We will have to. Yes, say about rubbish, but we'll have to let you know. Ebia, unshishemono, akakakra, and that is all I'm saying. We shouldn't. Mame mungu, but the American say, if say about 35 million, 31 million, or how many Ghanaians and ane, almost sorry or say or sorry ni ebuni daini, and I say or how many Ghanaians and ane almost sorry you kuomo sebi. You know, so what I'm trying to say is that it does not actually reflect. Yes, conflict, international conflict. I don't know maybe Kwana. Say I know maybe uncle. In domestic conflict, yes, Boku. I understand Boku is a dark spot. I see a share near dealing with.
But not just Boku.
Yes, not just Boku. There are others, but Boku edi huwa kotini in this current dispensation. There are other chieftaincy issues, ubete talency, ubete ha. All those ones are there. But maybe they
say
why be any powers like ethnic conflict. Aboyinfo bi na share ase na omo ekunkum nipa, but I mean I think the IGP in Nkofo no is gone. But in terms of chieftains is there
maybe almost once from 2022 but now BC Sabre.
I agree, but the American say it does not. Because the index they've been using since time immemorial, Ghana should have improved. Unless, of course, Ghana should have improved. That is all I'm saying. Ghana should have actually improved at the world ranking, the African ranking, and the West African ranking.
And so they be a table form.
Oh no, I think we have.
Last year, a table form.
Yes, I think we did a bit, yes. So mine is that. And I make no withdraw social media no doso.
Yes, and some way
that is what I'm saying. The withdraw. No, wow, your country. No, come on your calls 20 years, 30 years, and all you do is sit on you know, social media platform. All you are doing is running down your country.
On the camera,
running down your country, running down your. When you do that, Ghana for no kasa. Usually that is some mentality.
I say in American chin. Be or say, if you are not a Ghanaian pass, Ghana for way, Mashada na American chin. No, mona mutse wana muye say.
If you say these days we have your translators automatically.
Oh, Google be yama.
Google pa chin can obey yama osisia.
Yeah.
And so nipa no e double voice na say or the call Google obey your travel.
I'm saying catch be or say or your doctor or so you then or far taxi police in here and police in here and so later mo ko hwehwe mu no kra onye doctor and na bibia sanso but obinya o social media
now say in Ghana there so these are because we share that thing went viral. So your doctor and now your chino and you didn't call it's gone. I got up in the morning, checked all the sources, na no kra bia. But some of us near see a train here, the police later no I don't know what has happened. Some jailino, but later no abeka so boa. She is said but so be to a manonia. See no, and I may see music me him as an example. Sometimes for some of us who maybe are in the public, opposite why you be unye. You try so the anu here, but no. Mr. Abayo, oh, di matem. Even when the evidence was there, say, me need MPP for flag bearership at the year. Say me made the one of the. I said I don't delve into political. Maybe I mean, or say no, me.
Wow.
Or say it is me, it's you, the so-called Kasabebre. And at that point, I was just helpless and smiling because I have told you it's not me. The evidence is there on Twitter. Yet you said it is me. Who say me? And that is what we do to run down this country. Oh, yeah. The ordinary American is very proud of his country.
Yeah.
Unimza. Who say me? I'm an American. Who is the dentino bekasachero?
Well, sometimes you say Nukro no born in home by and some to na Nukro be jine mo amano.
The empress can say they have their own challenges.
Setting.
America, you can say even health delivery is not free. But what? Even though you hear no cry and shed that in Nimus, I shed in the Naso San.
And so you're bad.
You're more para. And these days, the new person, Okoboy,
Health Insurance Authority, CEO.
Or the cancer, you know, and
one of the childhood cancers.
Or the Ababe. What's the American say? How many and Koda work or more send in Yasaya dewe? It means that you be to me a treat you. Or the Ababe, so the American say, you see, Ghana, yen in idea, may see me yen PP, me yen DC, me yen, you know, Ghana, yen in idea. And so me, I'm for Ghana, and I'm not. And so sometimes I can yes, we NDC, obey you, yes, we MPP, obey you, but media can say because of what some of us have seen, I would actually want to represent myself as a true Ghanaian and not, you know, we MPP. Some MPP for one year say yeah. They say Omuka say nana, so owns some IG. Now come about bet now say, oh, chinchina nana come.
Okay. What's the no? I said, "Nanan so come."
But himself, the audios and videos you have intercepted, the president has distanced himself. He said he doesn't. Say, oh, the president has a hand in it. The moment you begin to do that, now you are worse than you can't say me. I mean, I'm not talking about manufacturing. I'm politics. They can do politics with it, but me. What I represent, I will be worse than, sir, you know, these people who have been caught on tape doing this thing. Okay. So mine is that if majority of Ghanaians will reflect the ideals of Ghana and project Ghana in a very, you know, meaningful and, you know, good manner. But it doesn't help. And because of, excuse me to say, too many mushroom stations. Too many mushroom stations.
Everyone Sunday stations in social media. Nipa no feel say na wa wodia ye boa amanfo be munenti. No wa capitalize on udino. Na odi edi watema na odi afa ne ho odi.
When I say it doesn't help. And so why wouldn't they rate us low when we are supposed to be doing well? Yeah. We are one of the few countries that economically we are not doing well at the moment. Crime rate airdrop it. obi a ote bambo asibi abeka trust said this doesn't make sense.
Say nipa na ho kire wo man ni mu nanso omunya awudisem ne nsem mo ne sem
obi a ote bambo ase because hard economic times comes with increased rate in crimes. Yes, this is hard economic times at the nsem p and e bre o man bia
nanso ye de ne ntesa
at the moment ntesa. That is the irony of. So if someone is rating, that's what rating and say respectfully, I disagree. I disagree. I have to be honest. I disagree.
Yeah, but me person just some 2 minutes thought on police service and CCR or more form of public relations. It's all saying personally, I think that CCR or more public relations ewo form kakra na first enka bibia ni a ukọ command ni ho a say division say district say regional be ya no sisi an so mu issue statement akpem no makoda.
I like the prim.
Omu issue statement pem no makoda nti there was a time me say sisi amusuma it say soldier for a munka na ye hu because mu de no ye service nti there should be nkitaundie bi between you and the general public. But sisi anu nti me pe wunim di ni wo bambon se mu se etesenya na.
It should have been the thing to the way to go. Okay, no ebeboa say regional you can say PR officers districts ne de keka ho no omu nyina will be able to do it, but uhwe baby are free abana. So be restructuring. I'm not holding brief for them. But so be restructuring now it has to be done and codified, because a codified, documented, written, certified, like adia untumi ma emma mesesan written. Nia nienti ameka sa incident is sisi ewo yememu ha police for etro obutro quickly no issue statement.
Yeah.
Then later no facts number. What did I make an say?
Na facts nene de omutro ba na boy bra kakra.
And when that happens, what image does that give them? Saying the who when that happens. What did I make an say? Say they see asimesi obeti near say say no more atro no more omo sansha say. Then 2 hours later, moon media for some mobile swani nyina mai. And mobile publish it. Now once from me some say you will ask me the first release. Once from me say now you see the what is the AC is different from it's at variance with the omo and some of us not a higher year because those of us are we are within the space no.
Okay.
Who is now say I say monya organize. I say monya
reason why ntie basa police PR ebisa o mu kan say etisen na nka nchiremu na ba basisi anu say ebia asem na si ewo Kumase ana kaswa sisi ase o kaswa police region.
Yes, region, yeah.
BBB East. And so from because there be for headquarters. I think say issue statement.
I think say there has to be continuous dialogue. I say the conversation should continue. Say the maybe periodically. Ombe to me share more and some trefo na more to me ebisa omo ensem because no beboa because the tiani say o say na those days your man panyin cry no share mo ensem trefo obefre mu nyina obi be kwa akotra no we praise your man panyin na obi so akobisa no tough questions na afi eno na yedi hu abobo e kasa bibiri enti me de ne say ade a ebeboa because the fourth realm of the estates no muboa for enutina meti if it's not the media I will not be here, and I'm sure millions and millions are listening to us through UTV outside the country, here on social media, wherever. And so ehube here say periodically and ka ombe to me institute to be bisa as in seminal ACC ebia say be every fortnight and now say
yes na watch me nu na watch me
yes na watch me nu and now say bosome bia and now say empo every quarter. Nanka in some cases, you expect some why you hwehwemu initial report no say ni nyina ye be 50 cases na say ebia see what 3-4 regions police regions near the PROs no aban crime and I say ne police media interaction no ye dey call wa
okay
ne akwa meeting ti wo ye UTV a mo wo correspondence ho and to mo ko hia wo ho a na mo de mo questions a mo pese mo bisa no as despite group no mo de ni nyina ama no nti onya so opportunity na no we bisa the next time ne bia ekọ ebia takrade anase ewaha said e be ya but I don't support quick releases because onya nhwehwemu na oye release nyina so ben na wugina so but if somebody to me aye ne sa me I mean that would be my recommendation from where the sign kebe buana sa issue with but more media for nankasa so ka ho better na de obeka any de one can no de nyina bom no waka
na wan kan de aye de bom sese
oh nya me ka se enya mo nyina
okay
enya mo nyina but some of them sometimes the obek me my brother you can say you know Festus Abuaji
Colonel retired
man can't say be can we wa but recently we publish BB
okay
about him and when I saw it I said no Colonel will never say such a thing. What did I make an say? Timmy send in a message and I responded say this is not what I said. They have misreported him to give it a sensational headline. And most of them said, do Bonaa na and click it. You can't say and click it.
And what kind story now?
Caption no started the atom. To me, even though I haven't spoken, maybe oh, dog, thank you for drawing my attention. This is, and I'll stretch the mood your kind. And I said, this is what I even told this media person. But he was misreported. And Tinipano open a headline. Oh, no, I trusted no. Said the obenya clicks no and when you do that
media so dog I that's papa Dr. Adam Bonaa security intelligence expert and analyst e ba ne bambo mu nsem dia enu ahu sukuu no wakwa wadumu asukwe ose audio yi die video nyina kan ho me mu ne me mu china ensem wo enti yenye hwehwemu sempo IGP speaker de no abedwaku nachi se so afọhwa amanwe nsem so ebe pese obesan ati abedwaku omunye mu hwehwemu a yenye mu hwehwemu ne ntasensem no mako na wo mo enhu de ewu mu ankasa otimu twi asem na misi afedi osi we de na chesa bantu go nyina abamisi but okire mu nso anaye se ene na ya ato asumu ano na ni nyina no nhwehwemu no na ebeboa yen however one global peace index eba ya na no pay ye bisemu no one wo mo nya adwense we de gise wo mo samre bie because de yete ho Ghana enye kra anya ni Sierra Leone besin ye nti dachi bia no ye nya peace council for no chairman miam papa Kane Baptist Convention titinani Reverend Dr. Ernest Edujemfi na daily graphics on ne kasaya odi sansem ne ba nti ye bebisa chairman se wo mu ye ne sen na onu so adosu mu bi amaye Dr. de ya dana se na ye ni no edi esi ya da won so ase papa mamenye quick birthday dedication na fi yen sorry so Ernestine ohene badan so wo anwoma so kumase na ye wa woda Ernestine happy birthday nyame shall ni na be your opening pa o ma me se Cynthia ohine badan so KNUST hospital ma happy birthday nyame ya adoma wo china china na ye 15th no wo Sunday medofui na woda na ye friend no mama Cynthia or Medina Market Rose Hill Shopping Mall and our kwaso wo Presbyterian sorry Savior Congregation Medina West mama C nyame enhira no ma nkwatintin kwesi ada no media to ho kwesi ada no wayi no wadi happy birthday in advance nyame nkan ho papa my classmate Mrs. na aku dankwa na aku na nkeye na aku mengel na you say Mrs. na aku dakwa na dakwa ye ma happy birthday or Center for Scientific and Industrial Research Airport Accra CSIR nti said na ye nyina ye frɛ no na aku happy birthday nyame nhyira onye okese onye wakoma so ade ma na te say ye nua ba Rebecca no kai say Tronko clan no ye do too much. It was good seeing you on 12 June. Nti ene yenso be boy ho ejimama Lilian momesen na yonko CSI honom na akusi yonko surprise na musi we dey anya surprise. So we love you na akudakwa. Meda Z Nails and Beauty ase se na watching you see meeting ho ma me fefefe nti se wo penyu ye papa na ebeche na nmunyam wo mu obai utimi ni wani munyam pachoko Z Nails and Beauty na onsiesie o Specters Bachuna Eco Bank na chi ho ape with me afre no 055 3837 055 3837 follow no on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok na matadi so de efe Kuyaskis e wo McCarthy Hill Junction oni JE University no ene de animhwe pamontade ye kama na ye shefata na the finishing so de wa woni bejen we made in Ghana and a memo ni Jennifer or the ama me fefa no into won so Kuyaskis na on show 020 836-4729 020-836-4729. Yaminsha papa sedane da ukoswa na Oshe United Television. Yes, it's all about you. Enti yebe koswa na yasumu. Midin edi yakunama yakram.